And let's see how this works. Let's see if this works. Test, test. All right. I think it's working. I don't know. Let me just go back to Success Zone. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Success Zone. Wednesday morning. What is it? September 25th. And I hope everybody's having a great week as we close out the month of September. And Success Zone is a neutral-free platform to really share with you just different nuances as you build your network marketing business. And I know that there's people that will be logging in from different parts of the country. And, I'm a firm believer that when someone makes a decision, which everybody that will be on this call did, you did it because you identified that there is something in your life that you would like to change. And as we all know, in order for things to change, we have to change. So a lot of us made a decision, based on information. And the information you received, you must have gotten behind the product that your company represents, and you found out there was a business attached to the product that could bring in extra income. And that could mean what? It can mean supplementing your income. It could mean some people are in a situation that they don't like and they want to replace their income. And some people bought into the vision that they could become financially independent. So it goes back to this. It's like the chicken and the egg. Which comes first, right? The vision or the money? Well, you got to have the vision first. And then normally when you have a vision, you look for opportunities. And what I've learned in 25 years is opportunities will always find people that are looking for them. Because we live, right, USA, we live in the land of opportunity. You got people coming here from different countries, right, because of the land of opportunity. And so we know without a doubt, there's plenty of those out there. The group on this call have identified whatever opportunity you've chosen. And what I want to do today is share with you that this will become a journey. This is not get rich quick. This is not do nothing and earn money. It's a business like any other business. So I think one of the things that people need to be aware of is unrealistic and realistic expectations of your business from a financial standpoint. So Success Zone changes their topics every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do the same platform at 7 a.m. as consistent as the day is long. At 7 o'clock, you could rest assured that this will go off. And all you have to do is really plug in, because all we want to do is really share with you how to make your journey easier. Now, when I say easier, it doesn't mean, easy and simple are two different things. What's simple to do is also simple not to do. When I say easy, I mean being aware of the journey you're on. So there's a reality check. And I know maybe some of you got involved in your particular company. Maybe it was a success story. Maybe it was a success story. Somebody walked across the stage and said, I made X amount of money in 30 days. I made X amount of money last year. Or maybe you saw them carrying one of those big checks. And you go, oh my gosh, I want that. And that clicked in right? Or ignited your desire. And that desire for that short period of time got you to make the decision that you made. I get it. I understand it. But now what you have to realize is what that person had to do in order to get that check. You do what they do, you'll get what they get, is my philosophy. And sometimes you'll see somebody walk across the stage and they'll tell you this part of the story. I did this last month. But he didn't tell you he's been involved in the industry for 20 years. And what he made his first year, his second year, his third year. How he had to persevere through some of the landmines. All the naysayers. It's sort of like watching the Olympics, right? And watching somebody get a gold medal put around their neck. And you said, I want that gold medal. But are you in the pool at 4 in the morning at age 9? Right? Do you go through all the trials, all the things that you have to go through to get on that podium? See, this is what people don't want to hear. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you want fast money, okay, or the opportunity for fast money, play the lottery. See what your chances are. Here's what I love about this industry. I got a 50% chance it'll work, 50% chance it won't work. And I control it. I control it. I can raise my percentage by never quitting. Scratch that. I could raise my percentage by doing it and never quitting. Doing what? Doing what? Whatever program your company has outlined for you. Trust me, the company you're with is not teaching a program that doesn't work. That would be a dumb business decision. Can you imagine having a boardroom and say, listen, we're going to launch this company. Let's put together our 5 steps to success that we know that if we teach it, people will not get the results they want to get. Let's do that. See, we all laugh, but see how many people try to change the program. It's amazing. So let's really get into what you're paid for here. In our industry, you're paid for, number one, your vision. Your vision. Why? Because you got to get people to see what they can't. And they need to see it through your eyes. Because the only vision they have is what's been created for them, normally by their employer, or by their teachers, or by their parents. That's the only vision they know. I'm a firm believer that people only know what they know. So what you got to be really good at is sharing them what you know. Let me share with you what I did. Let me share with you what I see. And you got to get them to see it, your vision. But Jeff, I haven't gotten the results yet. I can't share a vision. When I'm able to really share my vision, Jeff, I could go out there and I could get everybody. No, your vision is your success story. Did you all hear me? Your vision is your success story. Just by you making a decision gave you vision. Do you follow me? You got to just share with people what you saw that helped you make your decision. That's it. That's it. That's what we're paid for here. And then that's going to take courage. Lots of courage. Courage to do what? Courage to persevere. Courage to go out there and follow your plan. Courage to do what most people won't do. Courage to lead. Courage to go through personal growth and development. The courage to attend your company's events. The courage, listen to this one, to talk to people. The courage to hold your ground, right? When you meet a naysayer, when you meet a dream stealer, when you have somebody who questions your vision. How about that one? Here you are going out there and go, oh my God, Jeff told me to share my vision. I'm going to go share my vision. And then you meet resistance. And someone says to you, your vision is stupid. Your vision is dumb. You'll never make it. That takes courage. And you know what? It's every day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every day. Stamina. Every day. Let me ask you all a question. How many of you have gone to work every day? How many years have you done that? How many hours a day? Did you reach your financial goals? But you did it. It took stamina. Every morning that alarm clock goes off. And you just jump out of bed and said, I can't wait to get to that job. See, we got to bring the same tenacity to your company. And let me emphasize this. You are the owner of your company from here down. You're the CEO. It's your business. And so what you have to understand is now, as I bring in new people, guess what I teach them? You're going to be paid for your vision, courage, and stamina. That's what we're paid for. And so when you understand that, what is it you're sharing with people? Some people go, I don't know what to share. Now, some of you who are regulars on Success Zone are going to know the next slide, okay? Because the next slide is the vision you share. This is the real opportunity. People go, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. What do I share? What's my vision? You're going to share the vision with people that they can own their own business without the traditional overhead, which takes away the time objection and gives you the same tax advantages of any other business. That's what I share. I share with people the vision. They could start earning money right away. I know every company that's represented today who's on this call, you have an immediate income component. Could you not sit down with people and show them how to cover a car payment, a mortgage payment, a child's tuition? Think. Share with them that vision. Just give them that vision. Maybe you don't give them the vision of making millions of dollars. Maybe you share the vision of just going out there and getting them to see what they can see. Jeff, what do you mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's what I mean. I can't show somebody who's never made $50,000 in a year. It's going to be hard for me to get them to see $100,000 a year. I'm sorry, $1 million a year. But can I get that person who makes about $50,000 a year, can I get them to see covering a car payment? Do you think people that make $50,000 a year are rich? Do you think that they're broke at the end of every month? So what would an extra $600 to $800 a month mean for that person? Get them to see that. That's the vision you got to create. Maybe you start sharing the vision of, you know what? What if you could fire your boss? What if you could get involved with an opportunity where you're paid what you're worth? You see, sharing your vision is getting them to see what this opportunity offers them. How about this vision? Residual income. Hello. Hey, John, let me ask you a question. How long have you been doing what you're doing? Let me ask you a real simple question. If you lost your day job tomorrow, John, how long could you keep your same standard of living? Oh, are you kidding? I live paycheck to paycheck. Let me share with you, John, a vision. I'm sure you've thought about securing your retirement. I'm sure you thought about money freedom and time freedom. I'm sure you've thought about eventually I have to stop trading time for dollars. Let me share with you the concept of residual income and why I made my decision. And then maybe you share the vision of the support, of the training, of the leverage. How about sharing the vision of being around a group of people that are motivated? Plugging into a simple system. You all have simple systems. Weekly calendar of events. See, people say, okay, what is the vision I'm sharing? There it is, guys. Take a picture. Get good at sharing this vision and match the opportunity to the people you're talking to. In other words, if I'm talking to somebody that I know without a doubt can use an extra $500 to $700 a month, I'm not going to talk to them about $1 million. Match the opportunity to the people you're talking to. That's the vision. Get them to see it. This is what people that walk across your stages in the companies that you represent, this is their secret to success. You look for the secret sauce, this is it. I promise you, it's not about the widget. It's not about the comp plan. It's about sharing a new vision. And this is how you get people to see. And that's going to take, that's what I mean now. Let me go back. That's what I mean by now. Your vision, the courage to do it every day, and the stamina and calendar that you must keep on a daily basis to do it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I only stopped at 5 overs. Every day, every day, every day, until you find someone that buys into your vision. Okay, and this is how you start to duplicate. It's real simple, but you know your financial expectations are in need of adjustment if you thought you could create wealth without hard work. Network marketing. Hard work works, okay? But can we define hard work? I've been in this industry 25 years. I'm not digging ditches. I'm not out in the Las Vegas heat, okay, when it's 115 out, digging a ditch, right? I'm not out there laboring. What's hard? Define hard work. What does that even mean? Okay, what's my job? Create a vision for people. How do I do it? Anytime, anywhere, with anybody. By doing meetings, parties, and trainings. Let me say that again. What's my hard work? Doing it anytime, anywhere, with anybody. Through meetings, parties, and trainings. Oh, Jeff, you look exhausted. I know. I just did another party. Jeff, are you okay? Are you okay? You're sweating profusely. I know. I just did another meeting online. I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh. Can I go to bed now? I need to take a nap. What? Hard work? Here's what I always say to all of you. Compared to what? You thought you could work part-time and earn full-time income. This is probably the only one thing I will contradict. In this industry, you could work part-time and earn a full-time income. Now, when I say that, not a full-time multi-level marketing income, a full-time whatever you came from income. In other words, if you're making $40,000 a year full-time in your current situation, you could certainly make $40,000 a year spare time, part-time in network marketing. That's what I mean. But don't think you're going to make $40,000 a month like some of your leaders do, working part-time. That's the point. You thought the top earners in network marketing became wealthy because of luck and good timing and not because of hard work. Oh, really? But once again, I'm defining what is hard work. Say it again. Anytime, anywhere, with anybody, through meetings, parties, and trainings. I don't know if that's hard, okay? You thought you could build your network marketing business, become wealthy, and never experience any disappointment. Disappointment goes along with success. They're two in the same. Disappointment is success. And success is a series of disappointments. Got to understand it. It's not one or the other. If you are being disappointed, you're on the road to success. I hope you guys caught that. If you are experiencing disappointment, you are on the road to success because it means you're sharing your vision. You thought most of your family and friends would immediately join you in your new business. Oh, how's that worked out for all of you? Maybe some people have had tremendous results in their warm market. Always start there. It's a good training ground. Personally, not one of my family, not one of my friends has ever joined me in my business. I don't know, maybe that says something about me. Or maybe it's because I have a bunch of broke friends. I don't know. One thing's for sure, they're not my opportunity. Some people make their initial list, and if the first 20 people say no, they take it as a sign I should quit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Steve Jobs saying, I'm going to go to my mom and dad and see what they think about this phone? And he got 20 no's. He goes, well, you know what, that Apple idea, I can't do that. None of my family and friends would buy it. What? Come on, you got to think bigger than that. You start with your warm market, of course. But if they don't join you, now, you know what it's a sign of? Go find the right ones. You thought simple was the same as easy. I already talked about that. You thought you would be no learning curve. Now, what's the learning curve? Are you guys going back to school? No. The learning curve is understanding you, and now you can understand others. The hardest part of this business is the personal development of understanding why you are where you are. What got you there? And what got you there is normally the learning curve you're going to have to go through to persevere past all the things you have already learned. From your past, from your parents, from your teachers, from your jobs. They're planting a certain seed into your brain. Normally, it's not a wealthy seed. It's a just get by seed. So that's the learning curve. And understanding why people are where they are. Well, if I understand where I've come from, I can now understand why other people are where they are. Helps me share my vision. How about this one? You expect every distributor that you sponsored to be a self-starter and be able to sustain his or her own focus. In other words, maybe your company says this, just get 2. Maybe your company goes really out on a limb and they go, you need 5. And that's all you hear. Get 2, get 5. Maybe yours is 3. I don't know. And you go, okay, I got my 2. They told me to get 2. Aren't they going to be self-starters? Isn't one person on the left and one person on the right going to go out there and build 2 multi-million-dollar companies and I can make my 20%? No. 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 You're building your team. 1/3 of everybody does nothing. 1/3 of everybody does little or nothing. They call them incubators. And 1/3 builds. That's a whole nother training. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, but let me share with you. You need to go out there and personally sponsor many people to find your self-starters. Now, you thought you could do this business alone, maybe, and not plug your people into any system. Let me be very clear. I've never, in 25 years, ever met anybody make the kind of money they want to make if they weren't plugged into a system. Or plug your people into the system. Why? Because you're sharing with people that what you've done and what your company teaches works. You don't bring people in and say, listen, don't do what the company's saying. I got my secret program. Don't tell anybody. Well, exactly. Don't tell anybody. Hello. You have to plug people into the system. Can you imagine? Right? McDonald's has a franchise, right? And they teach these people to follow the system, and they bring in certain people who go, don't follow that system. Listen, we cook the hamburgers differently here. This new private program, right? We do this with our fries. No, it's cookie cutter. That's what people buy into. You thought you could build your business and never leave your comfort zone. Well, this is kind of almost dumb. Success is leaving your comfort zone. If you find yourself starting to sweat with something that's one of your leaders asks you to do, that's when you know you're leaving your comfort zone. Let me give you an example. Okay, Marty, you're going to do the opportunity presentation tonight. Marty's never done a presentation. That's leaving your comfort zone. Follow me? Hey, Marty, I'm going to take you to a trade show. We're going to go talk to people. What? Talk to people? Yeah, that's kind of the business that we're in, Marty. Go. You start sweating. You're leaving your comfort zone. You follow me? You're going to leave your comfort zone. That's when you know, this is when you know you're personally growing and you're developing. That's part of the journey. That is, by the way, the journey. You thought, how about this one? Personal recruits were for someone else to do. Oh yeah, I got my 2 already. I'm good. Check. I did that in my first 7 days. They told me, do it in 48 hours. I did it in 48 hours. I'm good. Now, beat the hell out of these 2. Let's beat the hell out of them. You guys got to do this. Come on, I've done my job here. I need to be financially independent. I'm going to beat you to death until you build a team. No, you never, ever stop personally sponsoring. I don't like recruitment. I like sponsoring. Sponsoring says support. Sponsoring says I'm here. Sponsoring says you're part of. Never, ever, 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 listen to me, everybody, take your eye off the sponsorship ball. Ever. You thought your upline sponsor should build your business. Wait a minute. I'm in this matrix. How come no one's throwing anything down on my organization? They're not working. They're not working. Wait, what? Are you going to put your hands into their hands? Are you kidding? I get paid from here down. Whatever happens up here, if it happens, it's gravy. I'm going to be the reason I am. I'll be the reason I'm not. Buck stops here. That's personal development. That's for sure. Okay? So understand, take control. Now understand there's 3 stages of network marketing. And I'm going to share with you this. Most people will never even get out of stage 1. Most of you listening to my voice right now are in stage 1. It's the it's not worth it stage. I don't have the $100,000 check yet. It's not worth it. I'm working my butt off. It's not happening. My goal, your company's goal, through all their support and training is to get a percentage of you to it's worth it. And then a very small percentage, yes, like in anything, duh. People say it's network marketing. Very small percentage really makes it work. Really? Duh. Really? That's just a genius statement. Let's consider the United States of America as a whole, 360 million people. 75% of people in the United States of America make $50,000 a year or less. Okay, think about that. Okay, 1% is wealthy. 1% is wealthy. The United States doesn't work. The land of opportunity is baloney. Only 1% of their population is wealthy. Of course, to get to any elite state in anything you've ever done is a smaller percentage than the masses. Okay? Here's the good news. You have that same shot. And you don't have to run a 9.6 100-yard dash. Right? You don't have to be able to score 40 points and shoot a 50% percentage from three-point line. Right? You don't have to be 6'6", 330 pounds, or run a 4.5 40 to have that opportunity. All you need is desire. All you need is vision, courage, and stamina. That's all you need. I like my chances that because I'll never be 6'6", 350 or run a 4.5 40. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I can learn a skill set that I know without a doubt, if I learn it and I commit to being a professional in it, I have that same shot to earn just as much as those athletes or those movie stars or those entrepreneurs. Yeah, that's what you said yes to. But we got to get you through it. We got to get you through the stages. And here's the analogy. Here's the analogy. Penny a day. Penny a day doubled. Here's a question for everybody. I'm going to give you $1 million cash right now. Right now, just deposit into your bank account. Or I'll pay you a penny a day doubled every day for 30 days. Which one do you want? Well, if you knew the answer, you already know. I'm going to take the penny a day. But how many people would persevere through months, weeks, or years, okay, to make this thing work? See, days in our industry could equal weeks or months. I'm going to do this with months, okay? Now watch. Just stay with me here because some of you have gone through it. And we're going to use dollars, not pennies. You get involved, you bought into somebody's vision, you went to an opportunity presentation, you bought your pack. And they said, do this, this, and this, make your list, right? We all have the same thing that we teach people. And you went out there and you busted your butt for 30 days. I'm in. And you made $1. What are you saying to yourself? Right? You rearrange your schedule. You're not watching TV anymore. You've missed your kid's soccer game. Right? You're spending less time with your wife. You didn't go on date night and you made $1. What are you saying to yourself? It's not worth it. But you know what? I attended this presentation that handsome guy does. His name's Jeff Giamalba, but he is handsome. And he said to persevere through it. And I said, okay, I'm going to give it another 30 days. And you bust your butt, right? And you commit, and you made $2. What are you saying? This is crazy. Your family starts to put pressure on you. Your family and friends are laughing at you. How's your new business going? Have you made any money yet? Oh yeah, I made $2. Are you going to say that? No, you know what you're saying. This isn't worth it. You guys start to get the concept? Month 3, I don't care. I'm listening. I'm following. I made $4. Month 5, $16. Month 6, $32. Right? You're not even covering your gasoline for a week. After 6 months. But you're holding firm, man. Month 7, month 8. You guys got it? Month 19, $2,600. What's the key? What's the point here? You're planting seeds. Would you plant seeds for a year, 2 years to have a harvest? See, realistic expectations, and I am not suggesting that this is how it works. I'm getting you to think. You can make tremendous immediate income in your company. But my point is, if you're thinking about $1 million in your first 6 months, it's an unrealistic expectation. My job is to get you to stage 2. That's how? Through vision, buying into it, your reason why, your desire, right? Your why has to make you cry. Your vision board. And here's another key point, very key. Your association with a positive environment will be crucial to you getting to stage 2. The support team. We're here. Your upline's there. Right? Your company's there. Never miss a company event. Get around it as much as you can. As much as you can. Don't miss any type of webinar, conference call, company event. Get there. It's important. But here's the thing. Don't just be a professional meeting goer. It's doing the work and going to the meetings. Remember, do it and don't quit. Some people just say, well, I've been on all the webinars, Jeff. I never miss one. Well, I'm kind of embarrassed because you still have yet to make dime one. You can't just become a professional student. You got to learn and go do. That's the key. And then watch stage 2 now. Month 20. $5,200 a month. What are you saying now? Hey, who? Do you think you remember the dollar now? No. Month 21, $10,000. This is what happens when you plant these seeds. This is the opportunity because you busted your butt, you planted the seeds, you watered every day. You made sure the birds didn't come down and grab your seeds. You were watching the farm. And then all of a sudden, right, the rain comes and here comes the harvest. And month 22, you made $20,000. Month 23, $41,000. Month 24, what are you saying? Man, this is worth it. Now, all of a sudden, you forget about the hard times. But you know what you do now? Those hard times. Let me tell you what this does right here. This makes you a master trainer. This makes you the most unbelievable sponsor because you could walk people what you walk through. So when someone calls you, go, hey man, don't worry. I know where you're at, brother. I get it. But let me tell you what happened. You start sharing your story, which keeps them moving. Month 24, $83,000. Here's our biggest month in multi-level, $167,000 in a month. We never made 300 or 600 or a million a month, but you know people have. Remember the penny a day? You took the million, right? That's 10 million. That's a month. It doesn't stop. Because most of it is based on residual income now, because you built it. 31 months? What does it take to build an average company? 3 to 5 years to show a profit. To show a profit. Hang on. It's my dog. To show a profit. So see what I'm talking about? Realistic? It's amazing. But people in stage 2 and 3 are paid for being willing to do what others would not. Easy to quit. Easy. Just be like the masses. Quit. We're paid for staring down fear, ignoring fatigue, fighting loneliness, pushing through discouragement, and walking by faith. There's my job description. Okay? People who don't quit, in my opinion, are modern day heroes. And they deserve everything that comes their way. That's when we say, okay, it's hard work. Hard work of what? Following your vision? Following a plan? And you know what? Yes, there is some type of blind faith that does come with this in the beginning. But you know what? If you see a little result and you get better at it every single day, you see what happens? This is why I love this particular training. It puts it in perspective. But most people will evaluate their entire business in 90 days. Go buy a restaurant, go buy a traditional business and evaluate it based on the first 90 days. Go to medical school for all those years, get your degree, and base your practice that you have just opened up the first 90 days. The first year, the first 2 years. Really? You see, we think differently here. We think this is easy, get rich quick. No, it's not. It's get rich. And it's get rich as quick as you want to. You determine. But what you have to understand now, there's principles for success. Okay? Principles. Consistent effort. Vision, courage, stamina. Stamina, consistent effort, having a calendar, having a plan. Okay, Jeff, I'm not full-time. I'm spare time, part-time. Put your calendar together and put the spare time, part-time hours you're going to put against this. That's it. Hold yourself accountable to the consistent effort you can commit to. That's all. So don't try to discount yourself. See, I can't do that. No. Whatever it is, I don't care if it's 2 hours a week. Consistently, if you do it now, is it going to take you longer? Of course it is. So, duplication. I got to teach what I've done. Can't teach what you haven't done. Got to teach what you have done or what you are doing. And you know what you're doing? You're following a system. Listen, you got to get this down. What are you doing? I'm just following the company system. No chink in the armor. What are you doing? I'm just following the company system. How about you? You must be doing something different. No. I just follow the company system. That breeds duplication. What are you doing? I'm doing the company system. What are you doing? Well, hey, come here. Shh. Listen, that company system? No, I'm doing it a little bit differently. You've ruined duplication. You've ruined it. Edify your upline, edify your leadership. All I do is follow a system. Edify the upline, edify the leadership. All I do is follow the company system, and I do it with tenacity and consistency. No chink in my armor. Really, that's all you're doing? Yeah, that's it. Realistic expectations. You'll have that after today's call. Just remember, success in network marketing is more about tenacity than talent. I am a perfect example of that. I am not talented, but you know what? My wife and I bring something to the table. We are tenacious. We do more meetings, parties, and trainings than anybody, and no matter what company we've ever been in. And through doing that, we became more talented. Hello? We became talented because of our tenacity. It wasn't that we were talented and then became tenacious. No, I've seen a lot of talented, broke people. But I haven't seen very many tenacious, broke people because they're going to figure it out. Because that's one thing I was told very early on. Jeff, be tenacious and figure it out, brother. Figure it out. Figure it out. And no matter what, do it and don't quit. Tenacious. Let me ask you all a question. Would you consider yourself tenacious? Would you consider yourself consistent? If these are the things you have to self-check. What do I have to work on? What really rang true through this training for you? You want to hear what you're not doing, what you got to work on. These are the principles for success. Just remember, wealth comes from depth. In network marketing, anybody you personally sponsor, you gave birth to, these are your kids. These are your kids. You want to have a lot of kids. You want to give birth constantly. It doesn't take 9 months to give birth in multi-level. Some of you, it takes 9 months. You've been involved. Actually, you know, it's kind of comical. The average person in network marketing sponsors just over 2 people a year. Okay, well, some of you given birth, right? You give birth to 1 baby a year, and you're wondering why it's not growing. Come on, Johnny. You're just born. You're trying to put him in college. Come on, don't worry about this. You don't know how to eat yet, right? You're still wetting yourself. You get to college. You got to build me a business, brother. No, you got to give a lot of birth. And then from that, depth comes from duplication. Who wants to go? Who wants to grow? Not everybody's going to want to grow. Not everybody's going to want to, even though they said they do, some quit. Duplication comes from having a system. Wealth is not accidental. It's planned. And bottom line is, the one who shows the most presentations wins. Remember what I said, meetings, parties, and trainings over and over again? See, 25 years ago, man, it was face-to-face. We didn't have online. There was no Zoom. What's a webinar? Right? That was something the Jetsons did. Right? You go, oh man, that would be cool someday. No, meetings, parties, and trainings every day. You know how much easier it's become for some of us? Almost too easy. You could do presentations every day to people all around the world, just like I'm doing now. Crazy. You got to have a calendar of presentations. We all know the problems. Most of your companies, you've gone through some problems. So, be the solution. Look for the solution. Provide the solution. Always self-correct. And I've said this many times. And if you participate in these calls, you're going to hear me say a lot of things the same over and over again. When we first got started, and I really understood the industry, we started to give out, when someone got started, a mirror. It was about this big. And I said, listen, if you want to know what the problem is in your business, just pull out that mirror I gave you and look in it. It's always the problem. Most people don't want to look in the mirror. Even though we have 20 mirrors in the house, right? I love mirrors. Never mind. Okay, here's my point. Oh God. Okay, my point is, it's hard to look within ourselves. It really is. It's really hard to say, hey man, I got to correct this. It's hard to hear it from other people. I get it. But normally, trust me on this one, that's where the problem lies. And just always associate with a like-minded, positive environment. Your companies provide that, guys. They really do. Be around it. And if not, create it. Remember meetings, parties, and all my meetings, parties, and trainings, people wanted to come. We always made it fun. Always. We always were laughing because it was the group of people I wanted to be around. I couldn't choose who I was around in corporate America. I chose who I want to be around here because the only people that hung out with us were ones that wanted to take the journey. Some of the people that couldn't take the heat, they don't stay around long. Those are the people gone in 30, 60, 90 days. Can you all think of people right now? You go, oh my God, remember so-and-so? Where'd so-and-so go? So-and-so never bought a mirror. So-and-so would never look in the mirror. That's where so-and-so went. So this training here was very, very, very instrumental because it showed me that the people I was talking to, and these are the people right here that you're going to be talking to, I knew had a problem. And I knew without a doubt that I had a solution to their problem. Whether I was talking to the employee, the self-employed, the business owner, or the investor. These are the 4 categories you're going to be talking to. Right? Even maybe some of the unemployed, right? The stay-at-home moms. My wife made a fortune with stay-at-home moms. That's how she started. But you got to understand, most people live in these boxes. And what you have to believe, you want vision right now? I'm going to close with this. Here's your vision. Do you believe, you see this category, right? I'm going to close with this again. Okay, do you believe that everybody would like something on this slide? No matter who they are. Don't you believe everybody, if you could just give it to them, they would say yes to? They didn't have to work for it? Of course they would. No, I don't want any more immediate income. I'm good. I don't like that residual income thing. I don't like extra tax advantages. I don't want to be around a group of motivated people. I don't want to be paid what I'm worth. What? See, no one's saying no to what we offer. Maybe they're saying no to what you're talking about. And what you need to talk about is the reason why you got involved, which is on the screen. And it's not about the product. Take that the right way. That's the vehicle. You could like your product. You could share with people your product, but you got to quickly switch them over to the vision attached to the product. That McDonald's hamburger is going to taste much better to me if I knew I could make $1 million marketing it, which you can't, by the way. You could spend $1 million to make about $150,000. Follow me? If I can make $1 million, you know what? I don't care what that quarter pounder tastes like. All I know is somebody likes the taste of it. I don't have to like the taste of the quarter pounder to build a business. I'm just trying to get you to understand. Yes, your products are great. Yes, I want you to get results. Yes, you got to be able to be a good user of your products. But if you just become a good user of your product and you never share the vision, you can't duplicate. I want many people sharing the results of the product. Hundreds, thousands. We people franchise. That's what we do. Can't call it a franchise. Can't make income claims. Can't make product claims. But I can make vision claims because no one could ever doubt the vision I see. No one. Doesn't make a difference. If you can't tell me I don't believe in my vision, because that's all I do every day, is I'm going to share that. Appreciate all of you. See you on Friday morning. Thank you, guys.